Hey everyone, RGR here, and welcome back to a brand new Sims 4 speedrun on the channel. And today this is the Halloween special. So for all of you who are celebrating the date, happy Halloween, and for those who are not, don't worry, because this is a haunted house or haunted house resident or whatever that title of the lot is. This is gonna be a fully functional, yes people, fully functional haunted house. Now there is a lure behind it, and before we even get into that, and I have a lot of things to cover with you in this video, of course, we're gonna talk about the new system that the Sims wanna add into the game, which I have a combined opinion about it, but this one later on. But first of all, let me tell you the story of the haunted lighthouse. The year is 1886. And there is only one lighthouse in all Bridelton Bay. It is the only light that ships can see from across the distance and know where the land is. One dark and stormy night, the light in the lighthouse just vanished. All the ships around started honking their horn to try to notify the lighthouse keeper that they cannot see him, they can't see anything, they don't know where the land is. When the night over, and the sun rose, a group of people went to the lighthouse to try and find the lighthouse keeper, or to try and figure what happened. But when they went to the last spot they knew the lighthouse supposed to be in, they could not find even the lighthouse itself. Because no one found it, over the years they built a new lighthouse, a modern one. It's the lighthouse of Bridelton Bay that we all know. What happened to the lighthouse keeper? What happened to the lighthouse? No one really knows. So this is the story of our lighthouse. That's actually was the lure behind it when I built it. That was what I was thinking when I was creating it. And you know what? Let me know, what do you think happened in that stormy night in the comment section down below. And furthermore, there is a small tribute to the lighthouse keeper here. At the beginning of the video you could actually see him hunting the place, and let me know at what point of the video you find the lighthouse keeper body, or skeleton, whatever you want to call that. Let me know at what point of the video you're gonna find it, and I will pin the first one who will find it in the top comment section down below. So let me know, and yeah, let's see who's find it first. So that is the short lure behind our build over here. I really hope I managed to creep you up a bit, just a bit, not too much, you know. And I do have so many things that I want to cover with you in this video. Actually, we're going to talk about the last live stream that the Sims did, and they kind of gave us some information about things that are gonna be a part of the game soon or later. And yeah, but first of all, few information about this build. Now this is gonna be a haunted house. The lot type is haunted house, so you can expect many you know, supernatural things happening over here, and I did use the paranormal stuff pack a lot. So of course you must have this pack in the game in order to enjoy this build to its most potential, let's call it. And another pack that I think that you really need to have is the Cottage Living, because yeah, a lot of things are actually from that pack also. Now that dog, that black dog over there that you can see, is from Island Living. So I think those are the three packs that you must have in order to enjoy this build the best way you can. So some more information. As I said at the beginning, this is in Bridelton Bay, which is the Cats and Dogs map, and it is on a 40 by 30 lot, and it's on the bottom right corner of the map, if I remember right. It's actually the only lot in this section of the map, and it's right near the lighthouse, because, well, the lure actually told you why I built it over here, and so you don't need to look forward much places to place it. This is actually the place I think it will fit the most. Now you can find some water that is still over there from what happened in that rainy night maybe. go with your imagination, what do you think happened in that night? But yeah, you can see that this place, I actually built it so it will fit the best in this location, so I highly recommend for you to place it over here. I don't think that I built anything in that lot before, so yeah, it's actually gonna fit the best here. So do that in the game and just enjoy the build. I really hope that you're gonna enjoy the build. Now, I really used heavily the paranormal pack, the staff pack, right? It's a staff pack, so it is gonna be, if your Sims is not a psychic or really good with supernatural stuff, he's gonna pee his pants probably go walking in here. There are gonna be so many spooky stuff inside, some objects floating around, and those circle for I don't know, like calling spirits and stuff like that. All of them are in here. And yeah, this is definitely something that you need your Sims to be strong in order to come over here and live in here. Now, one thing that I can like suggest to you, if you want it to feel a bit more realistic, at the end of the outside building process, I actually add some Halloween decor items like those lights that are ghosts. You just can take them off if you want it to feel a bit more realistic. The pumpkins, the curved pumpkins, are more for the Halloween feeling, but you can take them off if you want. At the back side of this area of the lighthouse itself, there is a gardening area with places to just do gardening stuff. So you can take those pumpkins out and just use it as a gardening area. But if you want the whole spooky vibe feeling, just let it be as it is, and yeah. Now, two of the things that I want to cover with you are regarding the latest live stream of the Sims team, letting us know that they're gonna add 2 more things. One of them called scenarios, the other thing they call it, what they called it? They called it the SDX, which is the Sims Delivery Express. Now, I gotta tell you that I'm a bit torn. If we were talking on the Sims Delivery Express system that you wanna add to the game, I'm a bit torn with it because, now for those who do not know what it is, for now, and that's why I'm saying for now, because we don't know how it's gonna update or upgrade it in the future, but for now they're talking about taking like hairstyles from previous packs, yes, previous packs, and bring them into the base game. Now, this is something that I find a bit, let's call it unfair, and let me explain. If you think that I'm not encouraging the Sims to update the base game, you are wrong. I think updating the game, the base game, is super and highly necessary. They need to do every month, if you ask me, of course, they need every month to update the base game with some new content. If they're going to that, like in that road of upgrading an existing game like The Sims 4 and adding more things to it, they need to update even the base game regularly, and basically every month we need to receive new objects into the game. Just look at the most successful games like COD and Battlefield and League of Legends and things like that. They are getting every month an update, and most of those updates are for free. Now, if the game is 7 years old, so if they are going in that road of updating the game, it's amazing, it's great. But what they want to do is actually taking things from packs people paid for and bring them into the base game for people who did not purchase those expansions or kits or whatever it is. And we all know it's not gonna end up with just hairstyles. They're probably gonna take few objects from each pack every time they're gonna bring it into the base game. Now, we all know that they're not gonna refund people who bought those objects in those packs. We all know they're not gonna do that. So basically what it's kind of giving the vibe for people who bought those packs as suckers, because they spent their hard work money on packs, and now those packs are actually supposed to give you the feeling of special game, different game from others games. You know what I mean by that? Because when I have like X numbers of packs, my game is different. It feels different, it is different, and it's more special, and that's because I paid for it. Now, taking objects from those packs and bringing them into the base game for people who did not purchase those packs is kinda, you know, unfair. Let's face it, it's unfair. And again, remember what I said. I said that I highly support bringing things to the base game, but not on the back of people who paid for those content items or hairs or CC character creating, not from those things. They need to create new objects, new things, new hairstyles, new building items for all the people, not taking things other paid for and bring them. Basically what they do is recycling, and that is just a bad move by the Sims team, if you ask me. They need to create new things for all the people. If they are going on that road of creating a game and trying to squeeze that lemon for, I don't know, 7, 8, 9, 10 years, which honestly, if you ask me, I really don't want that. Sims, like The Sims 4, is not a game that you can squeeze it for 10 years. It's not that type of game, especially when we all know that many features in the game are missing and they cannot be implemented into the game, like open world or cars driving around. And we know that they said that color wheels is something that is almost impossible. So all those things that we like the community counts as I don't know, mistakes that they made in that game, and they cannot bring it into the game, we don't need them to squeeze that game for 3-4 more years, instead of, let's say, bring Sims 5 that has all those features that are missing from The Sims 4. You see where I'm going with this? I think that it is not something smart to do that new what they called it? SDX system? Anyway, let me know what do you think about this system. Maybe your opinion is different, it's alright, and just remember people, we all can think differently. It doesn't mean that what I say or what you say is wrong. We can think differently and I will respect it. So don't be afraid to say that you disagree with me, it's totally okay. Let me know your thoughts about this new system in the game. Do you think they will go with it? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Now, the other new system they want to bring another system called scenarios. Now they did show one scenario, one or two. How many they showed us? I think one of them. And to be honest, I was not that impressed with that scenario. The first one was basically the fact that they just gave you the notification that you need to reach 100 million simoleons. And the fact that the moment you buy your first, you create your you create your Sims in the creator mod, you know what I mean. Okay, so you create your Sims and then you want to buy your first house. Now, after buying this house, your simoleons will automatically reset to 0. And from that moment forward, you will have a notification on the top left area telling you that you want to reach 1 million simoleons. Now, if we are honest, let's think about it the most simplest way there is. Okay? What is that scenario for you? What do you think that scenario is? It is basically the challenge Rags to Riches. It's just Rags to Riches with a big notification on your face telling you that you are still really, really far away from 1 million simoleons, right? So if that's the idea, just to bring some existing or existed challenges in the community and just make them official, if that's the idea of scenarios, I'm not quite sure that people will actually enjoy them the best way. I don't know, maybe the idea is cool, maybe we need to see more, maybe, I don't know. I still haven't given up on this idea. I want to see what they will bring in the future, but right now it just sounds like they're taking real life challenges that were invented by the community and just making them official. If that's the thing, maybe we don't need that. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts about the new scenario thing in the comment section. There's so many questions for you people. So many questions. I want to hear it all. Anyway, that's the second scenario that they were talking about. And yeah, so right now actually you can see me. So we've done talking about the live stream that they announced those things, and now we are in the build itself, and you can see that we already created the big majority of the lighthouse, and now we are in the bathroom. Now, one thing that you notice that the place is a mess. It's just a mess. Many items just on the ground or maybe hovering. If you notice it, yeah, I created some of them look like they are hovering because the place is haunted. The place is haunted. So yeah, there are many objects on like in the air and stuff like that, and the cracks, of course, because we do not know what happened to the lighthouse until it just appeared out of nowhere right now, right? So we do not know what happened to it, but of course the things like all the cracks and the things probably happened to it. So yeah, it needs to look a bit messy or really messy. And don't worry, I of course play tested it and it is fully functional. So do not worry, you can do anything. I know it looks like a big mess and might be not functional, but it is totally 100% functional. Now, few things. One thing is actually it's not that expensive to buy. Just letting you know, it is roughly 80,000 simoleons. It's not that expensive. And I really wonder if you are a paranormal investigator, if you're gonna get this house as an investigator site. It can be super awesome. So play the game, play, and let me know if it happened to you, if you got invited into this lighthouse, because it can be super awesome. So yeah, now as you can see, I used some of those lights from how did that pack called? It's the magic realm of magic. Yeah, those greenish or bluish, whitish, cyan, whatever color that thing is, and I really love it. It really gives the vibe of souls, like lighting the place. And so yeah, you also, if you want that effect of those lights, you definitely need to have that realm of magic pack. And yeah, I really hope you guys enjoying this build. You're gonna enjoy playing it. This build, of course, is at the gallery for you if you want to download it from over there, or tray files for cracked version for 30 days only in the description down below. Another awesome thing that I want to share with you is I've received some messages from some of you asking how you can support me in a different way, not just watching, and I was highly flattered by that. And I want to tell you that I am working maybe on creating a monthly paid membership option in the channel. It's not going to be expensive, and don't feel that you must do that. Only if you really want to support me in that way. It's going to be a few bucks, $2 or $3 per month if you want. And of course, the people who will support me that way will receive extra content, and it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna work on some emojis and stuff like that. It's gonna be awesome. And yeah, so I will probably release it in the upcoming weeks, and I will let you know when it happens. Anyway, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the tour, and I'll see you again at the next time. Until the next time, keep that creepy party going for me, cause Architect is signing off.